Welcome to the 2021 Sailfish Athletics Awards Show. This year has been a year like none other due to the COVID-19 pandemic. But our Sailfish, we were resilient in making sure that we had a safe environment for our student athletes to compete in. I am thankful to so many. One, I'm thankful for God, for the opportunity for us to be at this beautiful institution and have an opportunity to compete. I'm thankful for Dr. Schwinn and her leadership in ensuring that our campus opened this year, as well as giving us the opportunity to participate in all 18 of our varsity sports. I'm thankful for my colleagues in the Sunshine State Conference, who we all came together to ensure that we had a competitive environment for our student athletes to compete in this year, and that we were all able to work together collegially to make sure that happened. I am incredibly thankful for the Sailfish Athletics staff, our coaches and our administrators who worked together to make sure that this year was a Sailfish safe year for our student athletes. Special thanks to our athletic trainers who really put themselves out on the line and making sure that COVID protocols and COVID testing were done based off of NCAA rules and regulations. I am really thankful to each of you, our student athletes, who choose PBA every day. That is something that I don't take lightly, that you choose to come to PBA and recognizing that you want to use your God-given talents and abilities to glorify Him through the sports that you all play. It's been an incredible year, and I just want to thank you for your resilience. Despite the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic, we still have so much to celebrate in the life of our athletics program. So let's start with our cross-country program. We hosted our first ever cross-country meet right here at the Rinker Athletic Campus. Not to mention, we also had the opportunity to host the Sunshine State Conference Championship. That was a first for Sailfish Athletics. And during that championship, our women's cross-country program came in second place, with individual honors being awarded to Allison Sang, Abby Bateman, Dune Costas, and on the men's side, Ty Fisher. Despite being a high-risk sport, our men's and women's basketball teams were also able to compete. On the women's side, they made their first ever appearance in the Sunshine State Conference Championship, making it all the way to the finals with a heartbreaking loss against the University of Tampa. Special recognition for Shekinah Guthrie from the women's basketball team, who was named Defensive Player of the Year, as well as her and Maria Benitez Zayas receiving all SSC honors. And on the men's side, I want to congratulate Dan Largy for being the first men's basketball player in Sailfish Athletics history to be named to the first team All SSC. And Jules Jasmine for being named to the second team. And Alex Gordon for being named to the newcomer team. So let's talk about women's soccer, who didn't really get to play a normal season, but got in a couple of games this spring semester. We had the privilege of hosting the Washington Spirit, a professional women's soccer club, right here at the Rinker Athletic Campus. And our women's soccer team got to scrimmage them this year. Not to mention, for the first time in program history, we got some bragging rights that we beat Barry for the first time ever. And now let's talk about our Sailfish Beach Volleyball program, our newest addition to our varsity lineup of sports. Only in existence for its second year, and they killed it on the sand courts this year. They beat a nationally ranked Division I team in Florida Gulf Coast. Not to mention, they were third place in the AVCA Small College Championship. Shout out to our women's lacrosse program, who won their first ever SSC game versus Palm Beach County rival Lynn University in Boca Raton, Florida. And special recognition for Kiki Sonati, who was named to the SSC first team, and Grace Barlinski to the SSC second team. Let's talk about our men's lacrosse program and their first ever win against SSC rival, the Lions of St. Leo University. I want to congratulate Gunnar Gebeline for being named for a second time to the All SSC first team, and Hunter Sheffield for being named to the All SSC freshman team. Take me out to the J.M. Jake Rubin Park Congratulations to our head baseball coach, Kent Bottenfield, on his 200th career victory. Robert Fabello on being the first ever Sailfish baseball player named to the SSC first team, and to Landon Morrison for recognition as an SSC honorable mention. We can't forget about Sailfish softball and Cambria Arturo's no-hitter against number 8 SSC rival, the Tars of Rollins College. And our Mississippi girl, Abby Busby, the awards kept coming in this year, named an All-American by the NFCA, D2CCA, and SSC Pitcher of the Year, the first time in program history. Congratulations are in order for Meredith Milam, who was named to the SSC first team as well as All-Region. And to softball players Faith Allen and Catherine Butnovich for being named to the SSC second team. Congratulations are certainly in order for men's golfer Grant Horvath, who finished 7th in this year's SSC men's golf tournament. His finish is tied for the best in school history. Congratulations are also in order for women's golfer Poi Prasitwong for her 5th place finish in this year's SSC women's golf tournament, which also gave her the honor of being named to the all-tournament team. This was not a typical year for our men's soccer program to take to the pitch in normal form to play the beautiful game due to COVID protocols. However, they were ranked by the United Soccer Coaches for the 45th consecutive week. Due to COVID-19, our Sailfish volleyball program was not able to compete for a championship. However, they went 5-1 in their condensed spring season and also received votes in the AVCA Top 25. I want to congratulate both Dave Balza and Chi Lee on their recent retirement as coaches at Palm Beach Atlantic University. I want to thank Dave and Chi for giving of their time, their talent, and their treasure to this university, our department, and to their respective programs. We are praying for you, and we are wishing God's richest blessings be upon both you and your families. It's amazing to highlight all that was accomplished in this year in the midst of a global pandemic, condensed seasons, and all of our varsity sports competing in the spring. Now let's continue on with our celebration as we highlight and recognize individual awards.
Hello, I'm Dr. Deborah Schwinn, President of Palm Beach Atlantic University, and I'm very happy to recognize these outstanding sailfish. Before we move on to the awards, I want to say to all of the members of our teams, we're proud of you. Thank you for your hard work, your spirit, and your cooperation through the many challenges of the pandemic. Thank you for the discipline you showed to keep your grades up and the selflessness you showed to support your teammates. And let me take a moment to acknowledge the Director of Athletics, Courtney Lovely Evans, and her exceptional staff who have led the athletics program with excellence this past season. And to the parents who have supported and encouraged our student athletes to remain focused, committed, and prepared during such times of uncertainty. At PBA, we believe that the strong community spirit and much prayer has made such a difference for our student athletes this past year and will continue to be a central strength in the upcoming season. Thank you all again. Now, I'm pleased to present the 2021 President's Award. This award is given to a male and a female student athlete with outstanding academic achievements while contributing to their team's athletic success. Let's take a look at our female nominees for the President's Award.
Annabelle Robichaud. Annabelle excels in everything she does, and it shows both in the classroom and on the courts. A health exercise science student with over a 3.9 GPA, she finished the season with 2 victories over SSC teams, one of the best and toughest conferences in the country. Emma Pieper. A 2-sport standout, Emma has not only balanced being a nursing major and a student athlete, but she's done so as a major contributor to both the indoor volleyball team and the beach team. Always one to display enthusiasm on the court, she's been a starting setter for the indoor team and posted a 15-8 record on the beach court this year. Allie Smith. Allie is one of the key players on the volleyball team and this year managed to capture the libero jersey for the first time. She also carries the highest GPA on the volleyball team as a nursing student. She is also a captain on the team and spends quite a bit of time investing in her teammates off the court. Maria Benitez Zayas. Maria is an exercise science major who was named to the president's list in the fall of 2020. She was named to the All-SSC newcomer team and All-SSC second team in helping the Sailfish women's basketball program reach the SSC tournament championship game for the first time.
Now I'm honored to announce that this year's Female President's Award winner is Allie Smith from volleyball. Congratulations. Now let's take a look at the male nominees for this year's President's Award.
Will Hartford. Will was named captain this season for the Sailfish golf program as the coaching staff recognized his leadership skills and determination to assist in their demands for the student athletes to strive to give their best. His performance on the course mirrors his attention and effort in the classroom. It's easy to see his commitment to Christ and his teammates. Alex Aiken. A team captain and leader since the beginning of the Sailfish men's lacrosse program, Aiken was sidelined a majority of this season due to injury, but was still there to lead his team. He graduated with a bachelor's degree in 3 years and finished this season with 12 ground balls and 5 caused turnovers. Rodolfo Hasigawa. A consistent starter and contributor for the men's tennis team this year, Rodolfo tied for the team lead with 4 singles victories. After 4 seasons, he wraps up his time with 27 singles victories and a degree in international business, finishing as a member of the Chi Alpha Sigma Honor Society. Tyler Ketchum. A pre-med major, Tyler has maintained a high GPA while performing for the cross-country and track programs over the past 3 years. He's a 2-time USTF CCCA All-Academic Selection while also helping the cross-country team finish in the top half of the SSC meet in each of the last 2 seasons.
The winner of the Male President's Award is Tyler Ketchum from cross country and track. Congratulations.
Hello, I am here to present the Don Harp Award. The Don Harp Award is awarded to a female and a male student athlete who is a rising senior who has excelled in competition and demonstrated outstanding Christian leadership. Let's take a look at a few of the female nominees.
Amber Rowald. Amber is one of the team captains of the volleyball program and leaders of the team. Amber is also one of the statistical leaders in each one of the 6 matches this spring. She is also a strong Christian leader within the program, leading a devotional group and counseling her teammates towards becoming closer to Jesus. Meredith Milam. Meredith is one of the kindest souls you can ever meet. She is the player the softball program goes to for advice, a laugh, a hug, or some Jesus-filled encouragement. She is an active member at Christ Fellowship and is constantly bringing her teammates with her or extending an invitation. Chelsea Smith. A consistent performer on the field for Sailfish women's lacrosse, Chelsea is also very active on campus and in the department. She currently serves on the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, and on the field she finished second on the team in draw controls and ground balls. Kristen Sustar. Kristen is not only a hard worker and consistent performer for the women's cross-country and track program, but she's also a strong spiritual leader. Kristen's work ethic and dedication to her faith has been an inspiration to the whole program. From a shy freshman walk-on to a strong co-captain and leader, Kristen's energy has been instrumental in building the program.
The winner of the Don Harp Award Female Student Athlete for 2021 academic year is Kristen Sustar, women's cross country and women's outdoor track. Congratulations, Kristen. Let's go ahead and take a look at the male student athlete nominees for the Don Harper Award.
Jack Blythe. Jack not only excels in competition, but he's also the spiritual leader for the men's cross country and track team. When a helping hand is needed, Jack has never failed to be the first person to respond. His faith is unwavering, and his enthusiasm is infectious. Ben Justice. Ben returned to the men's lacrosse team this season, finishing tied for the team lead with 12 goals. He saved his best effort for the team's victory over St. Leo, where he put up 2 goals and 2 assists in the Sailfish victory. He is also heavily involved with Young Life, and FCA.
I am proud to announce the 2021 Male Student Athlete winner for the Don Harp Award is Ben Justice from men's lacrosse. Congratulations, Ben.
I'm excited to present this next award because it's near and dear to my heart. It's the Athletic Directors Award. This award is awarded to a male and female student athlete who has exemplified the Christian values on and off the field of competition, along with upholding the academic and athletic standards of the Palm Beach Atlantic University Athletics Department. Now let's take a look at the female nominees.
Lily Turner. Lily is one of the strongest spiritual leaders on the volleyball team. She always does a great job of getting the team together for Bible studies and leading devotional groups. On top of that, Lily is also a leader in the Palm Beach County branch of Young Life, which is a ministry to local high school students in West Palm Beach. Kate LeBlanc. Kate was an original member of the Sailfish women's lacrosse team, finishing her 4-year career by playing in 38 contests. One of the spiritual leaders of the team, she's always been a factor on the field as well, wrapping up her time 3rd in career points and assists. Haley Haas. Haley lives her life on fire for Jesus. She's one of the hardest workers on the softball team. Day in and day out, she does it with a smile on her face. She prides herself on being in the trenches with her teammates. She is also an active member at Christ Fellowship and typically meets with the coaching staff on Mondays to talk about the message from the day before. Michaela Boyd. Michaela was recently named to the NCAA Division II National Student Athlete Advisory Committee, showcasing her leadership attributes as just a sophomore. Despite a difficult year, she was still one of the most dynamic members of the women's soccer team, scoring in their victory over Barry this spring.
And the winner of this year's Female Athletic Director Award is Lily Turner from volleyball. Let's take a look at this year's male nominees for the Athletic Directors Award.
Jack Blythe. Always a dependable teammate, Jack's compassion, integrity, and work ethic have been instrumental in building the men's cross-country and track team's culture. From reaching out to incoming freshmen to checking in on his teammates, Jack can always be counted on. His work ethic has resulted in many strong performances and has become one of the most dependable team members on the track and the cross-country course. Christian Horner. Christian is the current Student Athlete Advisory Committee President, and he also serves on the FCA leadership team. Christian always serves his team with enthusiasm and consistency. He also lives out his Christian values so that others might see God glorified through what he does.
And the Male Athletic Director Award winner is Christian Horner from baseball.
Hello everyone. Each year I'm able to present the strongest Sailfish Award to a male and female athlete who uplift their teams. Even though we're virtual this year, we still want to recognize those athletes that go above and beyond. This year's recipients not only trained hard and did everything that was expected of them, they went above and beyond. They motivated their teammates during early morning workouts. They displayed positive attitudes when it was easy to be negative, and they gave 100% effort each and every training session. So I'm happy to present the 2021 Strongest Sailfish Awards to Brooke Schock of women's lacrosse and Alex Aiken of men's lacrosse.
The 2-2. Off-speed pitch, hit up the middle, and it's well played by Machado for one, on to first, in time! And Palm Beach Atlantic able to turn a crucial 2. Let's take another look. A diving stab on the chopper from Machado. Dustin Pedroia like flipping it over to Hauk, whose quick hands were able to turn it over to Solano at first. Plan in total has, and Sloyan with an opportunity here. He'll rip one, and welcome to the Electric Factory! Henry Sloyan putting PBA up by 2! 10-8 our score here at the Rinker Athletic Campus. Slowing and dancing around defenders, spinning out and scoring!
Arturo's good work here in the reel. She's put together a 7 strikeout performance.
It was a no-hit effort by Cambria Arturo.
We'll have game number 2 for you, the 7th-inning part of the doubleheader, as that one's laced to left field. Trent Alley has sent that one, man, that's deep. The 3-1. Down the chute, sent deep to left field, going back at the track. That is off the scoreboard and gone! Trent Alley has tied it! Shadows have already made their way across as that one sent out deep to left field, going, and gone! Trent Alley with a 3-4! And number 3 gets his third as Alley goes yabo for the 3rd time this afternoon.
What's up, everybody? I hope the summer's treating you well so far. I just want to congratulate and celebrate you all for helping us get through this past year. I know COVID caused a lot of issues and we had to adjust and adapt constantly, but I'm glad we got through it and glad we get to see you all compete, and I look forward to seeing everyone back here in August. I'm here to present the 2020-21 Newcomer of the Year Award. This award is given to a male and female student athlete in their first year at PBA that has excelled on the field or court. So let's take a look at our female nominees for Newcomer of the Year. Elise Cundiff. Elise joined the volleyball program this January and immediately made a big impact on the team. In the team's 6 matches, it was obvious that the opponents had to adjust their game plans to account for her. In addition, she was one of the statistical leaders on the team. Emma Barron. Emma has become one of the most consistent runners on the cross-country and track program. Emma can always be counted on to give everything she has, training and racing with admirable grit. Emma has also made an impact on the team outside of training and racing, a positive energy that lifts up the entire team. Cambria Arturo. Cambria transferred to PBA from Jacksonville University this season and became an immediate impact in the circle for the Sailfish. The sophomore threw a no-hitter against number 8 Rollins on April 17th, the first one in 4 years for PBA. She finished the season with a 2.86 ERA. Maria Benitez Zayas. Maria is an exercise science major who was named to the President's List in the fall of 2020. She was named to the All-SSC Newcomer Team and All-SSC Second Team in helping the Sailfish women's basketball program reach the SSC Tournament Championship game for the first time. I'm proud to announce that this year's Female Newcomer of the Year is Maria Benitez Zayas from women's basketball. Congratulations. And now let's see the male nominees for Newcomer of the Year. Luis Platas. Luis joined the Sailfish men's tennis program this January and immediately made a big impact on the program. He's a hard worker and always makes sure to get extra practice and individual session in with the coaches. He's the only player to win both singles matches this season against Lynn. Christian Bond. Christian is a great teammate and defensive player for Sailfish men's lacrosse. He played both long pole and short stick defensive midfield this past spring. He was tasked to guard some of the top scorers in the very tough SSC and was a vocal defensive leader for the team. Landon Morrison. One of the top freshmen this season in the SSC, Landon led the Sailfish in average, hits, runs, RBIs, walks, on-base percentage, and stolen bases. For his effort, he was named SSC Honorable Mention. Marcus Montalvo. The starting point guard for this year's men's basketball team, Marcus transferred in this season and made a big impact right away. He led the team in assist-to-turnover ratio and finished second on the team in total assists. He scored a season-high 10 points and a win over Tampa while also adding 5 assists. Battling through COVID protocols, the team picked up their only victories this season with Marcus in the starting lineup. And the winner for Male Newcomer of the Year is Landon Morrison from baseball. Congratulations.
Hey, Sailfish Athletics. I'm very pleased and honored to be able to present this year's Gary Carter Award for male and female student athletes. I had the opportunity to know Coach Gary Carter personally when he worked here at PBA as our head baseball coach for 3 seasons. He passed away, unfortunately, in the spring of 2012 after a battle with brain cancer. So we were able to name this award after him shortly after his passing. It's awarded to a male and female student athlete that has a love and respect for the game, plays with enthusiasm and heart, and is a good role model on and off the field. So this is a very special award to be able to present to 2 deserving candidates each year. And I'm excited to present to you now the female nominees.
Olivia Finkel. Olivia was a standout indoor player before transferring to PBA this season to be part of the beach program. She has a ton of heart and love for the game and has made a huge impact on the beach team this season. The team calls her Mama Bear because she just loves the team and loves the sport. Faith Allen. No matter what is going on, Faith leaves everything she has on the softball field. Her love for the game has been something she's been able to share with her teammates and her family this season. Despite many obstacles, she's shown an ability to play for something bigger than herself and led the team this season in batting average, on-base percentage, hits, and runs. Anna Lascaris. Anna always showcases a smile, but is ready to fight for every loose ball to help her team win. A team captain, she finished second on the team in goals and points while leading the team in draw controls this season. JC Tate. JC has been dubbed the compass leader for the women's soccer team. She always seems to lead people in the right direction. Not only was she the glue and the discipline and vision that held the women's soccer team together during this COVID semester, she is also an instrumental part of the vibrant PBA SAC.
And the female Gary Carter Award winner for this year is, from PBA softball, Faith Allen. And now it's time for the Gary Carter Award male nominees. Here they are.
Jorge Santamaria. Jorge has worked hard in the fall season, and it paid off as he won the team's most improved player for Sailfish Tennis. He's also been a consistent contributor for the team this spring, finishing tied for the team lead with 4 victories. He serves as a team co-captain and provides great leadership for the team. Jorge competes with a lot of heart, and there's no doubt that he gives his all in every practice and every match. Jules Jasmine. A 4-year starter in the Sailfish men's basketball team, Jules' tremendous attitude and hard work has helped elevate the Sailfish men's basketball program into the top tier of the Sunshine State Conference. He leaves his name scattered across the Sailfish men's basketball record books, finishing 8th all-time in scoring at PBA. He was named SSC Honorable Mention last season, and this year was named to the second team. Zach Fagura. Figgy is a 3-year starter and team captain for Sailfish men's lacrosse. He's a leader on and off the field. This season he finished tied for the team lead with 12 goals. He leads by example and always has a positive attitude on the field. He also excels in the classroom and leads study groups for the younger players. Ty Fisher. Ty has a love and respect for the sport that's unrivaled. He trains and races with enthusiasm and heart 100% of the time. In his 4 years as a member of the Sailfish men's cross-country program, Ty has never failed to be the team's top performer. He leads by example and is a student of the sport. He goes above and beyond to find ways to improve and grow. Ty's honesty, integrity, and kindness can always be counted on to lift the team.
I'm pleased to announce the Gary Carter Male Award winner to be from men's basketball, Jules Jasmine.
I am humbled and excited to present this year's Fleming Impact Award. The Fleming Impact Award is presented to individuals that continue to have a tremendous impact for Sailfish student athletes. This award is in its 2nd year. It was created last year, and in its inaugural year, the recipients were our former president, William M.B. Fleming Jr., and his wife, Pam Fleming. Obviously, this was a very interesting year And so we are looking to award a group of individuals for their work this year in ensuring that our 18 varsity sports were able to compete. They developed COVID protocols, they administered COVID testing, and they remained flexible and nimble with scheduling to ensure that all 18 of our varsity sports competed this spring. I want to personally thank and recognize Kate Magro, who serves as our Assistant Vice President for Student Development and our COVID czar this year, and the Sailfish Athletics training staff of Michelle Menard, Head Athletic Trainer, Sean Cunningham, Assistant Athletic Trainer, Anna Malone, Assistant Athletic Trainer, Tanisha Francis, one of this year's interns, and Spencer Sally, our athletic training intern. Thank you.
Now Sonati finding Bartlinski, and she scores. Grace Bartlinski and the Sailfish find their first goal of the season.
On court one, PVA takes it in 3 sets, 22-21.
In the first half, so we'd love for him to score. Great pass to Nate. Oh my goodness! Whoa. Put it on a poster, please! Oh my lordy! Oh, oh my goodness! Oh.
And that could be the spark PVA needs.
Oh, I hope so. Oh my goodness.
Defense chant. Williams passes off. Oh, breaks the ankles and buries the bucket.
Hey Sailfish Nation. We all know this year was different and challenging for so many different reasons, but I'm proud of our department for how we managed to get through it all and compete successfully thanks to the hard work of our administration, our athletic training team, our coaches, and of course the perseverance of our student athletes. I'm glad we get to honor the hard work so many of you have put in. With that being said, I'm proud to present the Clark Botel Award, which is named after PBA's first sports information director for his service to the university. The Clark Botel Award is awarded to a male and female student athlete who represents the university with outstanding attitude, leadership, and servanthood. Let's take a look at the female nominees.
Mackenzie McCormack. Mac arrived as a walk-on and in 2 years became the top performer on the women's golf team. Her commitment to her coaching and leading are remarkable. Her attitude is consistent through the adversities of the game of golf and in life in general. She is a giver and rarely a taker and uses her downtime to serve those who are in need. Karina Williams. Often looked up to by her younger teammates as a coach on the field, Karina battled injuries much of the last 2 seasons to stay on the field for women's soccer this season. For her dedication, she and the team were rewarded this spring as Karina scored during the team's victory over Barry. She also serves as a small group leader at her church. Sia Williams. Sia is a SAC representative for the women's basketball team. She's also a member of the women's basketball team's leadership council and a team captain. She participated in the Rinker School of Business Career Development Mentorship Program and has completed almost 50 hours of workshop serving at the Urban Youth Impact and Cancer Alliance of Help and Hope. Anna Gregerson. Anna easily has one of the best attitudes on the volleyball team. She comes into every practice with a huge smile on her face and an encouraging heart for her teammates. When selecting new captains for this season, she was unanimously mentioned by her teammates because of her attitude and positive encouragement. On top of that, she has a servant heart and is willing to help out her teammates in any way that she can, academically, athletically, and personally.
The winner of the female Clark Botel Award comes from PBA Women's Soccer, Karina Williams. Now let's take a look at the male nominees.
Dylan Tosto. Dylan has come into his own as far as a leadership role on the Sailfish baseball team. In addition to that, he started a toy drive during Christmas time for kids in need. He partners with local law enforcement and has even gained some local media attention for his efforts. Casey Carpinello. Casey's been a member of the Sailfish men's basketball team for the last 6 seasons. After the first 2 seasons tearing his ACL, Casey has persevered and shown outstanding attitude in fighting back and becoming a significant contributor to the men's basketball team's success. Casey's played in 88 games for the Sailfish during his career. He's been a 2-year captain, as well as serving on FCA. Will Hartford. Will was named captain this season for the Sailfish golf program, as the coaching staff recognized his leadership skills and determination to assist in their demands for the student athletes to strive to give their best. His performance on the course mirrors his attention and effort in the classroom. It's easy to see his commitment to Christ and his teammates. Umberto Rossi. Despite battling injury and COVID protocols this season, Umberto served his community well after he started the Give Back Community, a nonprofit organization that works in conjunction with local businesses in the area for PBA students to serve the homeless community every Friday night in downtown West Palm Beach.
I'm pleased to announce the winners of the Male Clark Hotel Award, Umberto Rossi from men's tennis and Dylan Tosto from Sailfish baseball.
Hello, my name is Nathan Chow, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Director of the Workshop Program here at Palm Beach Atlantic University, and I'll be presenting the 2021 Workshop Award. Workshop has continued in what has been one of the most unpredictable years at Palm Beach Atlantic University. The students started off the year banking over 200 blankets in their fish groups all across our campus for the children at the Palm Beach Children's Hospital Foundation. That was followed up by an historic MLK Day of service to kick off the spring semester. We had 394 volunteers from the PBA and Jewish community make MLK Day a day on, not a day off. Amid the adjustments that were made due to the pandemic, PBA managed to raise the bar by surpassing 3.6 million hours of service since 1968. The current Sailfish athletes make up almost 24,000 of those hours. Thank you for serving, and go Sailfish. Now for the Workshop Award. Together, this year's recipients have served over 1,000 hours and have heavily been involved with Young Life. Also, it just so happens that both athletes play the same sport. The 2021 Workshop Award goes to Zach Holmes and Sarah Bernarelli.
I'm here to present the final award for this year's celebration, the Athlete of the Year Award, which is awarded to a male and female student athlete who are considered the top performing athlete at the university. Now let's take a look at the female nominees.
Shekinah Guthrie. Shekinah was named the SSC Defensive Player of the Year this season, finishing the year with 2.1 steals per game. She also became the first women's basketball player in PBA history to win an individual award in the SSC. In addition, Shekinah was named to the All-SSC Newcomer team and was also a part of the SSC Women's Basketball All-Tournament team, leading the Sailfish to a runner-up finish. Jazz Schmidt. Jazz was a standout performer on both the indoor volleyball team and the beach volleyball team this season. On the indoor side, she recorded a triple-double in 5 of the team's 6 matches. On the beach side, Jazz partnered with teammate London Evans to post one of the best records in beach volleyball this season. She led the team to a 3rd-place finish at the AVCA Small College Beach National Championship. Abby Busby. Abby was named the SSC Pitcher of the Year this season after leading the conference with a 0.42 ERA. In addition, she was named to the NFCA All-Region team. She leaves PBA with a single season and career best earned run average. Kiki Sanati. Sanati was the first women's lacrosse player to be named to the SSC first team this year. She led the team this season with 25 goals, 15 assists, and 40 points, and is the all-time leader for the Sailfish in assists and points. This season, she tallied 9 points against Lynn as the Fish picked up their first conference victory.
And this year's Female Student Athlete of the Year is Abby Busby from softball. And now let's take a look at the male nominees for Student Athlete of the Year.
Gunnar Gebelein. Gunnar was a preseason All-American selection this season and led the SSC in ground balls and caused turnovers. He finished second in the country in caused turnovers, and for his effort was named to the SSC first team for the second time in his 3-year career. Dan Largy. Dan is a 2-year member of the Sailfish men's basketball team and finished this season leading the team in scoring. He was an essential member of last year's team that reached the NCAA tournament for the first time in program history. Despite the shortened season, Dan became the first member of the men's basketball program to be named first team All-SSC. Ty Fisher. Ty has been one of the most consistent runners on the men's cross-country and track team during his 4 years. In every single cross-country race, he's been the top performer for the Sailfish. This season, Ty was named to the All-SSC second team and also set the school record in the 5K with a time of 14 minutes and 55 seconds. Landon Morrison. One of the top freshmen this season in the SSC, Landon led the Sailfish in average, hits, runs, RBIs, walks, on-base percentage, and stolen bases. For his effort, he was named SSC Honorable Mention.
And the winner for this year's Male Student Athlete of the Year goes to Ty Fisher of cross country and track.
Wow, I can't say it enough. It's been an incredible year despite the challenges of this global pandemic. But I want to thank each and every one of you for your commitment, for staying Sailfish safe, and competing at the highest levels of the Sunshine State Conference. I'm looking forward to seeing each of you this fall in August for us to celebrate all the great things that God is going to be doing individually and collectively in our lives and in our department. Go Sailfish.